At guard. Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, BA, it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Williams misses. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Holmgren outside. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the night now. And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many. Oh, you can see he's kicking himself for missing that open mid-range. That's right in his wheelhouse.
Gobert passes to Edwards. Counted from distance.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
McDaniels against Williams. Tries the spin move. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gobert with a block. McDaniels against Williams. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. From the arc. McDaniels can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Dort finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. Love seeing these type of results.
Outside McDaniels. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Randall, good.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
SGA looking around. Holmgren inside. Randall's there. Pass to Hartenstein. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Boy, that's a shot you can see Hartenstein has clearly worked on.
When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Now here's Hartenstein. Last game for him, he picked up 13. And Gobert with a block.
One of the best to do it. Gobert adds another block to that career total. Now, how about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Gobert finds DiVincenzo. Off target from outside. For Oklahoma City, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. The 3 from Holmgren. Connects from downtown. Holmgren's got 5 points.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Tipped. And a fast break now for the Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience. Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, Doris, let's talk for a moment about Rudy Gobert's defensive IQ.
Let's begin, B.A., with his communication on that end. It's an undervalued aspect of defensive performance.
Then you talk about his ability to be a rim protector, to be able to rotate in defensive help. There is a reason he has won the Defensive Player of the Year as many times as he has.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Williams. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And Mitchell's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Reed for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
This has always been an aspect of Naz Reid's game, the ability to spread the floor from three.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Just 5 on the clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The drive by Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The T-Wolves on top. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the small forward position.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Randall, the pass to Conley. Randall against Williams. For three, Conley. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Beyond the arc. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 4. And the layup is good. 6 points for Julius Randle.
Boy, there was plenty of contact down low, but Randall assertive and able to find the finish.
And Doris, the Wolves, the 6th seed last season. But by point differential, they were the 2nd best team in the West.
It didn't start out smoothly for an organization that made major changes. The massive difference in personnel with Julius and Dante changed how they were structured. But boy, with a young superstar in Anthony Edwards, they figured it out, and I think they're well-positioned moving forward.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams is checked in for Williams, and it's Dort in for Wallace. 4 on the clock. They need this. Williams' shot is good. Williams has gotten a 2nd bucket on the night.
Boy, that clock looked like it was going to expire, but Williams gets it done.
Edwards against Dort, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Here's Wiggins. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Wiggins got his first points of the game.
Listen, scoring is what Jalen Williams is known for, but this guy a solid distributor as well.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
And I think obviously we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
SGA passes to Dort. Here's Williams. Pulls up. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to DiVincenzo. And another 3 for Minnesota.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
SGA passes to Williams. Williams against McDaniels. And Williams with the basket on the assist from Williams. 9 points for Jalen Williams. McDaniels from long range. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Williams. Williams a screen on McDaniels. Williams misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Edwards. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Aaron Wiggins. Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league for us.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric. But beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside McDaniels. The 3 is up. Knocks it down from distance. McDaniels got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Comes up empty down low.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
And so it's Minnesota up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom tissue. No excuses. Can't give up that many open shots and get away with it.
Their D being treated like bathroom tissue. No mercy. Now let's take a moment. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Two big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Pass to SGA. Unloads from 13. Drained it for 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket on the night.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Now here's DiVincenzo. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. Now here's McDaniels. Williams defending. Here's SGA. And that one good. 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good. Learn the lesson.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart.
The ruling on the floor.
The thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Now we get a chance to check some stats for Chet Holmgren. First one falls for him.
Boy, there are so many things to admire about Hartenstein's game. Excellent passer, unselfish on the offensive end, makes floaters at a ridiculous level, and boy, do you know you're going to get a high level of defense and physicality nightly.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. For 3, DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Outside, SGA. Hartenstein a screen. From deep, SGA. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gate. Just keep your rhythm now.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Dort, the pass to SGA. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Well, it's the activity of Hartenstein on the interior that makes the defender react and puts him in a tough spot.
And so Hartenstein nails both of them. The Timberwolves lead by 10. DiVincenzo finds Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Off target from three-point range. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Hartenstein's got 11 points. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Now, Doris, when it comes to the mid-range game, is anyone better than SGA?
Boy, when you think of the all-time efficient greats, Kevin Durant comes to mind. But SGA is carving out that kind of career. You can post him from the mid-range. His handle gets him to the spots on the floor he wants. He wears that area of the floor out. Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. The Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Brian?
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Well, this is what Isaiah Hartenstein does, right? He just keeps working on the glass. Both ends, nicely done.
DiVincenzo can't hit. Thunder trail by 8. Outside, Williams. Over McDaniels. He's off on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Minnesota's gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. And it's Wiggins in for Jalen Williams. And then for Minnesota, Naz Reid's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for Randall. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace's shot is good. Wallace has got his first 3 points of the game.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
On the take, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This guy is so explosive. Anthony Edwards off the bounce. My goodness.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And it's good for 2. SGA's got 9 points now in the second half.
It's like he needed that halftime break to gather himself. Now he's starting to get his confidence back here.
Edwards, that's good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Clark, the pass to Edwards. Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. Holmgren outside. Lets the 3 fly. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota. Randall at power forward with Reid at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3.
Woo-hoo! That's the athleticism you talked about with Jalen Williams. This guy can get off his feet in a hurry.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Pass to Carlson. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer on target from range. Mitchell's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Dillingham. Dort defending. Here's Reid. It's rebounded by Carlson. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Wiggins. Right side, Williams. From deep, Mitchell. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Dillingham. Randall against Wiggins. To the right side. Here's Dillingham. Reed for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Dort finds Williams. To tie it up. And it's good on the layup. And it's a tie ball game.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Minnesota, McDaniels is checked in for Clark. Anthony Edwards comes in for Dillingham. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Boy, that's his second 3. First of this half, though.
Thunder trail by 3. Dort outside. Back to Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Guys, what you love about Julius Randle is the well-rounded nature of his game. Because he works so hard on his shooting ability, it makes his dribble drive that much more dangerous.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Mitchell. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Gobert pulls it down.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Gilgeous-Alexander. On the wing, Williams. Holmgren with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Holmgren. Big tap, throwing it down.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Now Edwards. Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Here's Holmgren. Clock at 6. Outside Dort. Launches it from deep. Gobert pulls it down. Minnesota leading by 5. Now Edwards. Outside DiVincenzo. McDaniels fires. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You have to anticipate those quick release opportunities. Jaden McDaniels ready on the catch.
Hartenstein with a screen on DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against SGA. side. Williams.
Oh, how about the quality shot fake by Jalen Williams? Gets the defender off balance.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
At the line for your defender.
And he ends up making the second. And that narrows the gap to 7.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Edwards against Dort. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Randall. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Gobert! Oh, the jump hook! You know it!
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And let's reveal our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.